Hey, what's up guys and welcome to Anime King, and today I'm going to be giving you part 6 of What If Tsunade was Naruto's mother. But before this video start, I posted 2 videos on my second channel Anime King 2. What if Naruto was the next sage of Six Path and Naruto the god of Shinobi? So go ahead and check out the both of them. I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description. But for now, part 6 of What If Tsunade was Naruto's mother. Get this one to 100 likes as usual. Remember to share it to all of your friends on your social media platform. Turn on that bell notification to stay posted. And yeah, if you haven't yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and be a part of Anime King family. So yeah, enjoy. And let's get straight into it. Start the intro.
You can change. You satisfy the rage in me. Take away my pain. You satisfy the rage in me.
So to do a little bit of a recap, Naruto was now 5 years old in the last episode, and him and Tsunade went to a gambling house even though Shizune told Tsunade to not make Naruto addicted to gambling by bringing him there, where Naruto won millions. Tsunade put most of it in Naruto's inheritance back in the Namikaze trust fund for him. After that, it was Tsunade's birthday, where Naruto gave her a rare flower as she asked Naruto where did he buy this, because she knew that she didn't give him enough money to buy it. But he told her that he created it by himself, which she couldn't believe him. After they went outside, Naruto showed her by taking out one of the seeds and put it into the ground. He then pumped his chakra into the ground and it grew. She couldn't believe it. It was the Mokiton. She only knew one person that possessed this power. No one else in the Senju clan, although they tried, never possessed the wood style, able to use the Mokiton. So how did Naruto get it? So yeah, that was basically the recap, but you guys can go ahead and check out the Naruto episode. I've created a playlist, so go ahead and have fun. So we skip to a few days later. It was a few days since the incident of Naruto using the Mokiton. Tsunade was able to make contact with Jiraiya through her summonings and told him that she needed to speak to him immediately. Jiraiya soon arrived into the town that they were in. He met up with them in the house. So, what is so urgent that you call me? Naruto, show him, said Tsunade. As they all went outside, Naruto dug a hole and put in the seed. As he then placed his hand on the ground, and the tree grew. Jiraiya was speechless. Even Shizune was stunned. Even though Tsunade had told her about Naruto's ability, she was still stunned to see it. Jiraiya was just dumbstruck, even though Naruto was the great grandson of the first Hokage. He never expected Naruto to have the Mokiton ability. Since none of the other Senjus, only one man, the first Hokage, was able to use the Mokiton ability. This changes everything, Jiraiya thought. Naruto, you can go and play with Tauntaun for a little while I talk to Jiraiya, said Tsunade as she smiled down at her son. Okay mom, said Naruto as he ran off with the pig, as Shizune went off to deal with other matters. When they were gone, Tsunade turned at Jiraiya with a serious face. Now you see why I wanted to talk to you immediately, Tsunade said as Jiraiya nodded in agreement, as his face also turned serious. This was a very serious matter. Jiraiya, is this because of the Kyuubi inside of Naruto? Asked Tsunade. No, this doesn't match any of the abilities that the Kyuubi give their Jinchuriki to possess. So no, this is not because of the Kyuubi. The Kyuubi abilities have no connection to nature or Mokiton, but your clan does. I believe Naruto reawakened the Mokiton ability. But how is that possible? The Mokiton is a mutation that only appeared in my grandfather. It isn't a bloodline, replied Tsunade. Well, it seems that we were wrong, since it's the only answer to why Naruto has it, Jiraiya said. Then why isn't my grandfather the only person possess it? Why didn't my father or Nawaki have it? Or why didn't me myself? No other member of the Senju clan was able to use the Mokitan ability. So how? How does Naruto possess it? The only thing I can think of is something I read a while back when I was training. I came across something written a long time ago that bloodlines may not be stable in every member of the clan, but it can become stabilized in passed down generation, and I believe that this is why Naruto was able to awaken the Mokitan, Jiraiya said, as he didn't fully understand it himself. My guess is that your grandfather was the first person to be born with the Mokitan ability, and it wasn't stable for anyone else. So it didn't pass down in you, your father or Nawaki, but it passed down in Naruto. Tsunade just nodded as she barely understood it, but she couldn't believe that Naruto has the Mokitan. This changed a lot. Jiraiya then sighed. I'm also afraid that with the Mokitan, Naruto is in more danger than he was before, said Jiraiya as Tsunade frowned as she nodded. Shizune had came back a while ago as she was listening to the conversation, and she was confused. Why was Naruto in more danger? But Jiraiya, why is Naruto even in more danger because of the Mokitan? Said Shizune. Well, the Mokitan is one of the rarest ability. Seeing that only the first Hokage possess it, this will put Naruto in even more danger. His Mokitan abilities can be used to suppress the Bijuu's powers, so they would want to capture Naruto to use him so they can capture the Bijuus easily. Not to mention, other villages would want him to use him as a weapon so they could fight off against other villages with their Bijuus. The power of the Shandame Mokitan is known by all, where it can match and even defeat the Sharingan with its special abilities. And they would want it even more if I'm right and it's stabilized in Naruto, where he could even pass it on to his future children's, in which case they would use him as a breeder to make an entire clan of Mokitan users at their control, so they could be the powerfulest village in the nation. So you see why it's really dangerous for Naruto to have this ability. And it would be even worse if they found out that Naruto was also the Jinchuriki of the strongest Kyuubi, the Nine Tails. Because if you combine the Bijuu's power with the Mokitan ability that can suppress them and use it, you will have someone that is unstoppable, which no one in this new world can take down. So that means if they found out about this, everyone would be after Naruto and wouldn't stop until they kidnap, or some would try to kill him jealous of his power. Shizune then sighed as she knew that Naruto was in great danger. Tsunade frowned as she was angry. Even though all these things that Jiraiya is saying is making her angry, she knew that all of them was true. We have to increase and speed up Naruto's training more than ever now, since in a couple of years he will need to be as strong as he can be to fight off any future enemies. Should we inform the third Hokage about Naruto having the Mokitan ability? No, we keep him in the dark about it, since the fewer people know about it, the less it will be for everyone to find out, especially that corrupted council, especially Danzo, said Jiraiya. He would want to use Naruto for his ability. Besides, when Naruto revealed that he had the Mokitan to the village, Sensei would have not known, and he would have to deal with Danzo or the council for lying to them. Do we really have to tell the village about Naruto's Mokitan ability? asked Tsunade. We have no choice. Naruto will have to learn proper control and master over his Mokiton abilities if he is going to stand in the future. We can help him as best as we can, but he won't be able to fully master it or control his Mokiton abilities unless he has a proper training in it, answered Jiraiya. But how can he get training back in the village? Naruto is the only Mokiton user in this entire world, said Tsunade. I am afraid that's where you're wrong. There is one other, said Jiraiya. What? Said Tsunade, as what Jiraiya was saying made no sense. Jiraiya, you're not making any sense other than Jiraiya and my grandfather who is dead. They were the only one that can use the Mokiton ability, replied Tsunade. There is one other, said Jiraiya. Who? Tsunade said. You see, back before Sensei discovered Orochimaru's experiments on the people, Orochimaru stole 60 infants and injected them with the Hokage's DNA, hoping that they will receive the Mokiton. He thought that everything had failed, but one of the kids survived, and that one is now able to use the Mokiton ability, said Jiraiya, as Tsunade couldn't believe it. What? Orochimaru? He was the one who did that to the infants? She had heard about the missing kids, but that monster, how could he do that? The news was terrible. Her former teammate was just dead to her now, because if he ever found out about Naruto's ability, he would be trying to do those things to Naruto as well. But if he ever lays a hand on Naruto, she promised herself she would kill him. I am sorry, Tsunade, but you had left the village a long time ago, and the whole thing was classified, except for the missing infants, which was already spread. And how exactly did this child survive and gain my grandfather's Mokiton ability? Asked Tsunade. The kid's name is Tenzo. He is 20 now and proven himself as a good ninja. He graduated out of the academy at age 6 and he was a chunin few months later. He is now in the Anvu, one of the top members and one of Sensei's most trusted, replied Jiraiya. And how skilled was he in using the Mokiton? Asked Tsunade. But she was already impressed after hearing what Jiraiya had to say about him. According to Sensei, he completely mastered the Mokiton scrolls that he learned that were in the Senju's clan library. Although he cannot use the Mokiton technique to his full potential, but I believe that he can train Naruto and show Naruto to use it. And with Naruto have it in his blood, I believe Naruto will be able to master the Mokiton technique, said Jiraiya. Tsunade then looked over at Naruto as he played with Tauntaun without a care in the world. I hope I can count on your help when he's training, Jiraiya, because he's going to need all the help he can get. Of course, whatever I can do, I swore to Minato that I will train Naruto and make him become strong as he can be. And me too, Lady Tsunade, I will be here to help Naruto also. Thank you, Shizune. I know I can count on you, said Tsunade. So, when shall we start? Said Jiraiya. Right here we're going to have a time skip. 2 months later. Ever since Naruto's Mokiton ability was revealed, his training had gotten harder. Tsunade and Jiraiya was helping him a lot. Tsunade was helping him with his chakra control exercises, not that he needed them. He was fluent with chakra control. He was now able to walk on water and balance thin objects like a dull kunai on the tips of his finger. She also helped Naruto with his physical training, which she increased his weight little by little and helping him with lots of different exercises like runnings and trying to do push-ups and sit-ups. Naruto was getting better and better by the day. She was also planning to help Naruto with his fighting skills. When he was a bit older, she was going to put him through her special dodging training, while Shizune helped Naruto how to aim and throw senbons, shurikens and kunai, how to improve his reading and writing as well. She was also planning on helping Naruto study medical books when he get a little older so he could understand them better. Tsunade wanted to train Naruto in medical as well, so if he got hurt, he could heal himself. Jiraiya was planning on helping Naruto train by helping him to learn jutsus, where he planned to teach him basic things like the transformation jutsu, the body flicker jutsu, the hench jutsu, the replacement jutsu known as the substitution, and the clone jutsu. After Naruto mastered those, he was planning on teaching Naruto a few more powerful jutsu when he got older. Jiraiya had arrived. It was now Naruto's 6th birthday, but Naruto had the day off. He was celebrating it with Tauntaun and his mother and Shizune. As they all went out, and they bought him a cake and Naruto enjoyed it. Jiraiya came there and told Naruto happy birthday, which all of them celebrated and enjoyed. Right here, we're going to have another time skip at 2 years after Naruto Mokiton ability was revealed. Tsunade, Naruto, and Tauntaun and Shizune was staying in a small village. The people of this village just do their daily work. Tsunade helped any of them out that got injured or anything. The place was quite peaceful. It was a normal day as a huge explosion erupted on the east side of the village. There was a huge forest out there. Normally, if the villagers saw this, they would have believed that they were under attack, but they knew. Since Tsunade and Tauntaun and Naruto and Shizune came to the village, this has been happening a lot with Naruto training. Tsunade had put a special hench over her and Shizune, so Naruto would see them the same way, but the other people of the village would see them as totally different person, and they gave them a different name. They didn't mind telling them Naruto's name because Naruto wasn't on the radar. The people of the village know that this was time when Tsunade would train her son, so they didn't mind the explosion. With Tsunade and Naruto, "Dodge!" shouted Tsunade as a massive ball went towards Naruto as he barely dodged it. Naruto has grown a bit over the time, and he was quite strong for his age. He was now 8 years old. Thanks to his training, he has gotten really strong and had a lot of energy. Naruto wore a short sleeved green shirt with black short pants and brown sandals. This type of training was a common thing to be seen going on between Tsunade and Naruto in the past month, where she will teach him how to dodge. Naruto didn't really need any more chakra control training because it was passed down from her. Her chakra control was flawless, and Naruto seemed to have it as well. And Naruto is now getting the monstrous super strength. When Tsunade first told Jiraiya and Shizune that she's going to put Naruto through her special training, Jiraiya and Shizune were a bit worried for Naruto's safety, knowing that her special training was nothing to be playing around with. But fortunately, two things had going for Naruto. Thanks to his high stamina and all the running around he had do as a kid, he's become really flexible and his speed is quite well for a kid his age. So he could dodge the balls quickly without getting hit and do it for at least several hours. And plus, his quick healing factor because of the Kyuubi inside of him. So that was a good thing. This had helped Naruto gratefully since it allowed him to survive Tsunade's training with little effect, especially when it came to taijutsu. When she did taijutsu training with Naruto, she used her full power on Naruto. where he mainly dodged and sometimes tried to counteract her, while at the same time he was wearing gravity seals that Jiraiya gave him to wear all the time, so that would increase his speed and strength in the future. Needless to say, Naruto always returned home with breaking bones and lot of bruises, but he had too much healing around him to be injured for long. But because of this training, Naruto's speed and his taijutsu style was improving a lot. Tsunade even stated, at the way Naruto was going, he will soon have a grasp at her superhuman strength. It will still be a couple of years before he would ever be able to do what she does, but he's getting there. For several hours, Tsunade threw about 100 dodgeballs at her son, which Naruto managed to dodge them, not taking any hits or any damage. Tsunade took up another ball as she said dodge as he threw it. Naruto then get a serious face as he jumped up in the air and spun around and kicked it as he fused the chakra to his feet. As it was coming back with 10 times speed, she had to jump away as the moment it made contact, it exploded. After Tsunade dodged it, she turned around to look at Naruto, who was still standing after putting so much chakra to kick back that ball, even though he was breathing heavily and exhausted. Incredible, she said. Dodging all my throws non-stop for most of the morning, and you still had enough power and strength to kick back that ball. You are really incredible, my son. Naruto looked at her with a smile as he then fell down and knocked unconscious. He was really exhausted, but he was just trying not to show it. He just wanted her to say that that was good as he passed out. Alright, that is enough for today. She then started to seal away the large bag that held the remaining balls. No, Naruto said, as she was surprised. She thought that he fell unconscious. I can still go, he said, as he was panting heavily. That may be true, Naruto, but you are pushing yourself too hard. I will heal you, and you will get some rest, said Tsunade. After a while, Naruto was fully healed and was itching to get his training start again, but his mother wouldn't allow it. But mom, I am healed now. I can do it. Naruto, I said that you need to get some rest. Everyone needs rest. Since you said that the more I train, the stronger I get, I want to get as strong as you, Jiraiya, and the fourth Hokage, Naruto said. Naruto knew a lot about the fourth Hokage thanks to the stories of Jiraiya. Although Tsunade didn't really like it, she was still angry, even though he was dead, that he turned their son into a Jinchuriki. But Naruto was still unaware that the fourth Hokage was his father, since both Jiraiya and Tsunade came up with an agreement to not tell him, well, for now, because they didn't want him to accidentally blurt it out to someone. Whenever Naruto asked about his father, the subject was always changed. Naruto didn't know of the Kyuubi being sealed into him either, since it was a great secret. But for now guys, I'm gonna end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification. And remember guys, to go check out Naruto, the God of Shinobi, on my second channel. And what if Naruto was the next Sage of Six Paths on my second channel as well. I posted 2 what ifs over there, so go and enjoy. And I am going to be posting another video after this, so make sure to stay in tune and enjoy the video when it comes out, and get this one to 100 likes as usual guys. And if you haven't yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and be a part of the Anime King family on both of the channels. Check out the link in the description for my second channel, but I'm over for now guys. Peace.